we're here. We're talking figures. It's a Tuesday. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
I mean, I think the best thing they can do is just get a nice a beverage and a snack,
Bit of tea.
and sit down and chill with us.
I think so. We've got a pretty good one. A nice versatile one today. There's a nice variety in this one.
Comic Sanctorum is still just giving the goods.
Oh yeah, I think I'm going to be a little poorer after today's one.
Yeah.
First off, I just want to say I haven't got the exact numbers, but an update on budget busting because we've missed, I think 3 months, maybe only 2 months, but
we're terrible.
Look, we're going to start now. We had a meeting a week and a day ago, where we just got really deep into ETTO stuff, and we're going to start acknowledging all of you. I was going to read the chat, but I can't be bothered. So the people, budget busting, the thing where we obviously are putting things in our fictionary basket throughout the show, and at the end of each month, I'm terrible at explaining this. At the start of every month, you guys say how much you think we're going to spend, and then at the end of the month, we work it out. So for the last 3 months, we didn't do that. So I'm just going to catch you all up. Joshy.
The last 3, really?
Apparently. I think maybe it's only been 2. Let us know in the chat. But either way, Joshy has won April and May. So congrats, Joshy. Let us know something you want to...
Of course.
Either 2 different things, or maybe just like 2 of the same kind of thing. More, he says in the chat. So give us some things to talk about next time. And Dolphin, you won for our June one. So congrats, Dolphin. Give us some cool things to talk about in the next episode. But for everyone watching now, what can they do to get a little name shout out next time, Sam?
Get a little name shout out. So what you can do, if you're not already in the Discord, you can head to patreon.com/each to their own. Is it $3?
$3.
$3 will get you into our super secret Discord where Will's there, Josh is there, Ben's there, I'm there sometimes. But everyone in the chat is there pretty often, which is great. But yeah, you would basically, at the start of every month, when we do our first show for that month, you would put in a guesstimate of, what you think we're going to spend in terms of that figure. It's not real money, but just what you think we'd be like, hey, I'm going to buy that. So it can be 10 grand, it can be 2 grand, it can be $100 if it's a slow month. Who knows? But you can put in your guesses, and then at the end of that month, we will pick a winner who is closest to that estimate, and then you can give us a product that you want us to talk about on the next stream.
He nailed that.
Thank you.
I haven't eaten today, and I had a little bit of tea, so I think it's just hit me real fast. That was some strong tea. And there's a bunch of people that are in the Discord that haven't had a go at this. We've had some Joshy's Milks and Dolphins before, so if you haven't already put in a guess for any of the other months, give it a go.
Just have a go.
Do it.
Just smash your keyboard and whatever inputs. I'm sure there'll be at least 3 numbers in there.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a guess.
We can decipher it. If it's mostly letters, we'll find the numbers in there. Lol T has hit Will. It has. Big old T. So let us know for this. It'll start this episode and the next one, and then we'll let you know who's won. So, T. Shall we dive into some of the stuff?
I think we should.
We're going to kick off with kind of Star Wars. It's actually not... It's the month of... or the week of DC and a little television show this week. But we'll kick off with Star Wars as we usually do. I'm going to press this button and see what happens. Oh, wow. It worked. The first thing we've got is, as every year, there's the Toy Fair exclusive Hot Toys figures. Generally, these are variants or like slight changes on figures that already exist. Sometimes they're brand new ones. Sometimes there's stuff like the Scarlet Spider, which was like the hoodie spider and stuff. But generally, they're going with stuff that already exists. This one is Boba Fett arena suit, which I think is based off a comic book. So it's based off something that's happened in the comics. Milk or someone in the comics, War of the Bounty Hunters. There you go.
There we go.
You, Milk. I've got to finish reading that. I've been enjoying it. So this does exist. It's not just a usual Hot Toys, we made it black, or we made it silver, or... And because the first thing, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't really give a shit. This is the thing that makes me go, oh, they've put effort in. They've given him a unique weapon from the show, which was quite nice. And the actual detailing and stuff feels more
Yeah,
finessed
totally.
than
Yeah.
like, when they paint an Iron Man a different color and go,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
done. He's trying to disguise himself so nobody knows he's Boba Fett, but you can clearly tell he's still Boba Fett. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's where it comes from in the comics. And
That's great.
this looks great. Like it looks like a really. I'm sure
Yeah.
people are frothing over this guy.
Mm,
There's no prices for any of these Toy Fair stuff because they
Okay.
don't launch until Toy Fair, so we
Right.
won't get any pre-order details. But
Yeah.
it's cool. It's got a nice silhouette. There's some great poses. Like, look at that. That's pretty sexy.
I mean, I like that it's an actual thing and not just Hot Toys being like, oh, here's a variant.
Totally.
It's something we've made before.
Because we're about to look at that. But for now, this looks cool. And I also like this base. This is pretty unique.
I just saw that then for the first time. I quite like that. It's a lot better than like the shitty, like, I think it's a hexagon or something.
Yeah.
Like Avengers ones have.
Yes.
That like it's really nice and clean. I really like that.
That feels
Very
Queen.
good.
That's some Queen Studios shit. That's what that is. They're going.
Oh,
Those
Hot
guys
Toys
do.
are scared.
They're going to be scared of one of these Toys Fair things. Very annoyed it's a con exclusive. Says Milk, please. Would you go for this? Would this be your Boba on your shelf? Let us know.
Nah, I don't think I don't think I'm ready to have this character on my shelf at all. Just because like
Fuck this guy.
fucking idiot. No, because with me, it's the sort of thing where if I because I haven't got any Star Wars like Hot Toys or like high end things at all. I've got like a saber and a Luke Skywalker statue. But that's about it.
Yep.
If I was going to get a Star Wars Hot Toy, I think at this point in time it would definitely be either like Anakin or Vader. I would love an Anakin. Like Anakin would be sick if he wasn't like $2,000. But yeah, like for me, no, I'm fine. But
Yeah.
what about you, William? Are you in the ballpark of temptation?
It's I would need another figure to get this, which would
Yeah,
be
okay.
there's like because when they created the Boba Fett suit, there was a prototype one which was all white, and they've done a hot toy of that, and I could see a all white Boba and this all black Boba on a shelf would look quite
That'd be
nice.
cool.
But yeah, I'm the same. I like I said last time, I'm leaning towards that Book of Boba. If I was going to get a Boba Fett, that might be the Boba. I'd go for.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Would Proto Boba need the Star Wars blanket cape? I mean, I'll take it. But on the topic of just boring recolors, there's this fucker, which has no grounding.
This yet. that what you lot just saw was my first reaction to this. This is shit.
And it goes another level deeper of just a boring. It's also got these bullshit translucent parts they've been doing.
Oh, piss off!
These bullshit plastic
Why?
pieces. It covers it up here, but it's all through it. All of this.
Why?
I don't know. There are photos of this at one of the places it was revealed, and it looks terrible in lighting other than this. Like, this is well lit, and a fucking terrible pose. What the hell? He's doing a little poo.
Yeah.
There's a little squat there. But yeah, they've definitely done a great job of covering it up. But yeah, all of these pieces are predominantly translucent, so under terrible.
So stupid.
And being plastic, they'll age over time and look worse than they already do.
Yeah.
So
That color will definitely change over time for sure.
They really love their plastic pieces over the yeah. Look, it's gross. I'm gonna keep going through. The selling feature, if they gave me like a nice Perspex base, I'd go for that.
That'd be cool.
That's quite nice. What kind of base do they give it though? There it is, Sam.
There it is. Yeah.
There's that hexag. And this is also being a diecast. That's not. He's gonna fall over.
Yeah.
You can't display him
this
on
is
that.
diecast.
Well, I guess that because it's still using the Mark 50, I think.
Okay.
Iron Man, like the skeletal would be metal.
Was there not just a regular version of that?
No. So they did for this one. There was only diecast. So I think it's still using that base. So a lot of it still would be a heavy boy. So
Could you imagine if they went to the effort of just making a regular version of this suit just for this version?
A total reworked skeletal plastic.
At that point, it's like surely you're spending more money than what you'd be making back.
I think Hot Toys is. I also don't think they're going to be making any money from this guy, which is their Matrix Resurrections Neo.
No, this is just like again, a really dumb choice. I know that there are going to be some that are going to like this figure and want to get it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's dumb for the sake of it being made. The reason why I think it's dumb is because they're now making it after Queen Studios was like, this is in our lineup of things to come.
Totally. Like,
It's like
what's the
Hot
point?
Toys, just tell us you're a bit scared and move on.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think Milk Please, maybe you don't know this, but yeah, Queen Studios in their lineup of 2022 figures, so this should be revealed sometime soon, are doing this version of Neo.
So Milk, don't stress, because if you can't get this, given that it's a Toy Fair exclusive, you'll be able to get the one from Queen Studios. Will most likely be better.
Will be a far better.
I'm pretty sure I heard people saying they've just recycled their head sculpt from John Wick as well.
Yeah, so we go from this. That's the same head. So there's Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk. That's the same head. And then there's John Wick. Same noggin. Yeah. They've used it 3 times for 3 different... Hair's a little different. Not
Hair's
much.
a little bit different, yeah.
But actually, that may... Just the top of that. Yeah, no, it's definitely a new hair sculpt.
Yeah,
but,
hair sculpt, yeah.
It is a good head. To be fair, they have nailed his likeness, but
yeah,
to have the same face on your shelf 3 times would be not great.
I'm just like my only thing why I don't like it is purely because they've just done it out of like fear.
Yeah.
Well, not fear, but like...
I don't know, fear's pretty good. That's a good word.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, they've done it out of fear that there's soon going to be a company that's going to do it much, much better.
Yeah.
So they're trying to yeah, because like they did the same a few weeks ago when they announced that they're going to be making their Vulture from Homecoming. Mm-hmm. It's like, you said you were going to do that back in whatever year that movie came out, but you didn't do it.
No.
But now that there's another company, or a few other companies that are doing it, you're like, oh yeah, no, here's ours. It was always coming.
Yeah.
No,
it wasn't. Bullshit.
No.
I like this piece. I do like this. It's a cool effect. But it's one of the...
It's cool, but like, how would you... Because like, at the end of the day, like, there it looks fine.
But it's painted
when
out.
When you have this on your shelf, it's just going to be this thin piece of Perspex next to your figure.
Yeah. It's
which I think will just be a little bit off. But look, A for effort.
It's also got this base, which is recycled from the very first Matrix figure.
So big as well.
Fucking huge.
Because I've got the Mighty McFly from Back to the Future 2, and he has that base, and they are huge. If you put it in a glass cabinet from IKEA,
it's the whole thing.
It's literally the whole thing. Yeah. It's unnecessarily big.
I think Electro and Amazing Spidey 2 have it as well.
Yes.
I don't use either of them because
it's just too big.
It's stupid. As much recycling as the film, says BMAC. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Very fair point.
The only other little bit of Star Wars is, and it's like very, very light spoilers for Andor. We've got our first Andor figure. It shows a droid, but knowing Star Wars, the droid might be in it for like 10 seconds. It's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive one, so we've got Cassian and B2 Emo is the name of the droid, which is the most direct phrasing I've ever heard. B2 Emo. It's not even like R2D2. That's not a real... B2 Emo is the thing you say to your 14-year-old cousin when you're like, just fix your look, buddy. Be a bit happier. Emo. You're B2 Emo.
What are the odds though that in the show it'll be B2 EMO?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, for sure. They won't say emo.
Yeah. No.
They're just going through a phase, okay? So there you go. This is the look of it. As always, Black Series figures are getting better and better. Like, they're very shiny, but a great face sculpt.
I was just about to say, he's very moist.
He's a moist boy. I think it's all due to the painting tech they're using at the moment, which just is abysmal. I think you shared it to me. Someone in the Discord might have as well. There's a spray that you can kind of wipe them down with that gets rid of that plastic sheen. To make them
just like, if you want a quick fix and you have these, just give them a quick spray of like a matte, clear finish.
Yeah, totally.
I know that they work pretty well, but yeah, that's really shiny.
Super shiny. But it's a great face.
Are they not? Yeah, are they not trying to like emulate a kind of like wet look?
Maybe. Maybe he's damp season of Andor. There you go. Maybe he's just really wet for a lot of the show. I see this trundling around Galaxy's Edge in like 6 months' time.
Look, I hope so, because I feel like they need to do more of that for that land. Totally. Just have more like druid and stuff hanging around.
Yeah, terrible. So that's kind of Star Wars. The Milk Please, I did mean to bring this up and put it in the sheet. The Reaver Saber, there you go. Obviously needed 5,000 to make it exist. Only got 1,413.
Are we
So
surprised?
no.
No.
If you don't know, we're talking about the sister Reva from the Kenobi show that has the spinny Inquisitor lightsaber. That was going to be a crowd-funded thing. Doesn't exist. So, oops.
What a shame.
What a shame. I'm sure give them like 3 years and they'll just release it normally because they're like, we've built them
But
already.
in half.
Yeah.
Half, so you need to buy the other half.
It'll be called the Vader battle damaged version or some bullshit.
Yeah.
But there you go. So that's all we got on Star Wars news. But on Marvel news, Will might be spending a little bit of money because we've got the gravel.
Oh, this first one. I was so happy when I saw this in the sheet because I came across this during the week. I remember it was like last week or something. But yeah.
This
freaking Korg, guys.
Exciting. From Love and Thunder specifically with these little jeans.
It's so cool.
And it's great. This is from Infamous, who I have a Proxima Midnight and a Ebony Maw from. So they're great quality figures as well. But look at him. Look at that nog.
The greatest thing is that he comes with 2 head sculpts. So he comes with just like a regular face and a slight grin, which I think is very fitting. The peace sign. I haven't seen that. That looks great. Little peace sign. That's so cool.
There you go.
He comes with his little like fur, like aspects of his suit and everything.
That's true. That is actual flocked fur. Oh man!
And again, it's a figure where you don't have to rely heavily on human likenesses and skin tones and all skin looks and all that. Yeah. So he looks pretty damn good.
Looks great. And yeah, I guess it's also being a third party. They don't have to worry about, apart from like intellectual property rights, they're not making Amber Heard's head and being like, oh, we might get sued. They can make it. And because they do the same with the Black Order, it's like we can just make them because it's not someone's face. This is at least on our favorite comic Santorum, around 250 Australian, and is set for the end of this year. I kind of want it, I can see it on my friggin' Endgame shelf. Like Korg was in that battle.
Was he?
Yeah, well, he was part of that because he rushed in with everyone through the portals and stuff. So,
right.
Obviously not in this look. Korg was there.
No.
But I'm like, can I dack him? Maybe I'll just dack him and I'll rip off some fur. But like, even in this look, if he's kind of behind a few figures, it's like I've got Korg on the shelf.
Absolutely.
Are you going to wait for a better Love and Thunder Thor in fur look as well, though? If it was for a Love and Thunder, that's the Thor I want. I want the Thor from the New Asgard little section because totally. Oh yeah, Meek. Oh god, they should have given him Meek. They should have.
Surely they'll make it Meek.
Yeah, as a separate release, $50.
Yeah,
just chuck it across.
Absolutely. Yeah. Look, I think that the coolest thing about this figure is that like there are more and more companies out there that are third party where they're just making these figures to fill people's shelves. Yeah. Where they might have all the Thor figures and they want everything that is sort of in that Thor realm of Marvel. Totally. And like Korg is one that doesn't get much merchandise anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a great piece to pick up if you want, like, even if you want to have him fit in a look from Ragnarok, it's like, because at the end of the day, like, you're not gonna, like, that outfit he's wearing is from the newest Thor film. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's gonna fit wherever.
Totally.
It's not that big of a fuss.
And the other element of these third parties, they're taking the bigger figures because Hot Toys don't like putting a gamble on putting a lot of money into engineering of these larger bodies and stuff. Totally. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm pressing it. I'm just going to press it.
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
It's also, I wouldn't be considering it as hard if it weren't for the next thing as well, because it too can probably go on my shelf. It's Valkyrie. Oh, they just called her Valkyrie. Jesus. That's a bit dangerous. This is, of course, Valkyrie from her Endgame look. And, like, from afar, that head sculpt's pretty fucking good.
Pretty good. I have seen a lot of complaints about it.
A lot. Too. I maybe it's my leniency for third-party stuff, but I'm like, I didn't have a problem until I saw people had a problem, and then I'm like, I guess it's not perfect.
I mean, look, that's how it is with everything, with movies, TV shows, figures. As soon as you hear other people's complaints, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, the suit, the engineering,
The
in
suit is unreal.
they've done the
Like,
very
look at
the cosplay thing of like, well, if we just nailed a screen printed suit,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looks like the
yeah.
texture, and
Yeah.
then just a nice bunch of overlays. But like, yeah, so up close, I just think I think what makes it good for me is that it looks like a human, whereas a
Yeah.
lot of third party ones, it doesn't look like anyone I can like. I can recognize Tessa Thompson in there, but I
Yeah.
can also just recognize a human being. Whereas
Yeah.
sometimes you get third party heads that you're like, that's just disfigured. That's just like that doesn't. Whereas like this can be on a shelf, and with my terrible eyesight, it can be next to my third party Wanda, which also looks a bit shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
It's like you say, they're filling the shelves. They're getting these figures out there.
And look, in the long run, eventually all of our figures are going to look shit because
That's
Queen
a good point.
Studios are going to just overthrow everyone and
Yeah.
make incredibly lifelike figures. So, might as well go for it.
Might as well, especially for the price at $195 for just Valkyrie and Dolphin. You said it. Pegasus does exist as well, but that's a further $260, which
Yeah.
isn't terrible. For both of them, there's a lot of
No.
fabrics. There's like actual feathers and stuff with this Pegasus.
If this was Hot Toys, I reckon we'd be looking at close to like $800 for both of them.
Totally. Like the feathered wings scare me. It is the thing. It's same with like rooted hair. It's like I don't.
It's actual feathers.
Yeah, they've killed a Pegasus for this figure. Like I fear less for like rooted hair because I've got a lot of rooted hair figures. They've survived. I do wonder what will become of these over time.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how long those wings can last, but I don't think I would go for the horse. I don't.
Yeah, I feel like just getting her on her own is pretty good.
I can't advocate aggressive against that head. I just think it looks great.
No.
It
Yeah.
looks pretty damn cool.
Chuck her in your basket, mate.
Yes, true. I've got to go out. I'll go back in. It's in my basket. This will not be in my basket because it's a 30 inch. That's
Oh, shit.
2 rulers either side of that horse.
Oh, my God.
That's a big. That's not going to fit anywhere. I can't.
I've got a ruler.
Give us a hang on. Can I? What do I do? I do.
That's more than 2 rulers, William, because
76.
this ruler is 12 inches and it's a
Fucking
30
hell.
centimeter ruler. So that's like
Jesus.
4 of these.
Fuck. Yeah, no, that's never going anywhere. That's
Never
ridiculous.
Like, imagine, like, from this end of the screen now to where you guys are seeing to, like, here pretty much. Maybe even further.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's a bit mental, isn't it?
That's ridiculous. And it doesn't look that bad in the other photos. I guess
Where's anyone putting that?
like, that's the wingspan of the vultures that are coming out.
Yeah.
That's huge. Wild. May as well get a Barbie one. That's not a bad idea, Milk, please. That's not a terrible idea.
Milk's coming in hot with these ideas, I tell ya.
Also, Josh
yeah.
Finch is coming in with the quick maths of 2.5 rulers. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh. Thanks, mate.
The first chat of the night for Josh. Just
Oh, no,
2.5
yeah,
rulers.
it's 30 altogether.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I thought it was like 30 each wing.
No.
And I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
That would be ridiculous.
Hang on. I've got 2.
Oh, good. Here we
It's
go.
like-
Oh, no, it's not going in your
Wait,
basket.
so
Jesus.
2.5, he said.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's 2, and that takes up like...
And if you just split it a bit for the body, because that's the half, really.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Let's just go there.
It's still the full screen. Like, it's still huge.
Look, if I knew where the fuck I was, it would be more than the full screen, I think. Like,
Oh, dear.
that's an infant.
Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want that on my shelf. You know
An
what
infant or horse?
I've got Grogu on my shelf. That's basically a 50-year-old infant.
Yeah, that's fair.
The thing that could get me closer to wanting this, not that it would ever fit
Yeah.
anywhere, is if it had more of a like running pose. I think the fact it's stationary is a bit boring.
Oh, do you know what? Like, what they could have done is had it with like a very like active pose, like it is running, but because they fly, have it on like a flight stand,
Just around the belly.
like just tilted, and
Yeah. See, that would get
cool.
me. All right. If everyone could in the Discord, in like a separate, like a Barbie channel, just give me a bunch of Pegasus that I can buy
Yep.
from Barbie. That would be awesome.
Yep.
And remember, that's 260. Valkyrie's 195. the
I'm
next.
95 for that, man. Like,
I'm gonna put it in my basket again. Not that I'll buy it twice. I just need to reaffirm that this is in my fucking basket. Because it's also, my Hot Toys collection is very dude oriented, just purely because there's a lot of dudes in Marvel, and so
yeah,
I'm down for because I want to complete the she's got help scene basically. Like that's
that'd be cool.
its own shelf almost. So I'm down for this. I'm down for this figure a whole.
Josh Finch, a newborn baby is roughly 1.5 rulers. Thank you so much, Josh, for that bit of information.
The quick maths. The good guy in the chat. No prices on the next stuff, but it's Iron Studios. They pump out a bunch of stuff every now and then. This is some of my picks. I wasn't interested in these until I saw the base, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like the bit of snow.
Oh, that is very cool. Shit.
It's got one of the bros' bats in the snow as
sick.
well.
I love that the shrubs got little like little
Christmas lights. Yeah. Like the snow all up him. It's the usual with Iron Studios. Not a bad head. Not great.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I think that we found a new Mark Hamill in the merchandising world in Haley Steinfeld, because I don't think I don't think anyone's ever going to capture her. I think she may have one of those faces that is just not.
What? Oh, fuck.
I don't think they saw a photo of her. I'm not sure.
I think it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah. It's like it's the opposite of what Hot Toys did. They've made her face.
What the fuck have they done?
They've made her face too wide. Hot Toys made it too slender. I think she may just have one of those faces that is very hard to translate. But because it's one of those fucking annoying. If you do that, what a cool figure.
Fine. What a cool figure.
Job. Like I love more shrub. I think you put the two together and you'll get a nice little display piece.
Nice little display, yeah.
Which is why it's close to my basket. But the noggin of Haley Steinfeld is not.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, look at those two. I'd buy the shit out of that. Nothing.
Yeah.
She does, Dion. She definitely has it's just, there's something going wrong. Have her face the wall and it works out. That's a good point. Just have her facing this way. Or that way. Have Hawkeye facing front and her facing back. It's closer to being in my basket now you've said that, not close. A couple of other statues. We've got Infinity Ultron from What If.
I did see some of this, yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Not bad.
Not a bad one. He does have two heads, so you can get the mask up or down.
Very, very cool.
Again, it's like all our complaints are coming out and these companies are slowly working out what to do. We want those interchangeable parts.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, that takes some time. We've also got Shang-Chi, which looks great. He actually looks really good.
Yeah, he's a cool one, actually. Looks very, very cool. Like, the effects piece around the rings is pretty sick.
It's just, every time they do these, I'm like, stop making it look like just put a light in there. Stop faking this.
Just put a light in there. That head sculpt, though, is pretty damn good.
Pretty good for these guys as well. Remember that these are like this big as well. They're very small.
They're not massive, yeah.
But yeah, like if I had a collection of these guys, this one is an instant purchase. It's a great Shang-Chi. Yeah, good little bit of Trevor there. Oh no, Trevor. What's his name? Trevor is Mandarin.
Is the guy. Yeah.
Oh, someone in chat.
I don't know.
Morris. And we also got Daddy Woo as well.
Yeah, sick.
Again,
Daddy Woo.
Great effects pieces for this guy.
Very good.
And then one final thing, which I think Milk may have put in the Discord, which is this, which is a 1/12 scale, so Marvel Legends scale, Green Goblin set. Including the figure as well. It's just pretty.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it's. Oh, we got some music as well. Cool. Go away. Yeah, look at that. Is there neons? There's very little information about this. This is coming from PW Toys. Cool. And yeah, they are also doing a doc, but they haven't put any photos out of that. Milk said, I'm pre-ordering so fast. I would too. If I was continuing my like Marvel Legends scale stuff within seconds.
Yeah. It's so funny because I used to have, like, when I was a kid, I used to have like the action figure of the Green Goblin, and he would come with a glider.
Yeah.
And he, like, what they've done here, the thing I remember about him the most was like all the joints that he had. Yeah. Because what they've done here is around the waist, like that cut down the middle for him to like swivel on the waist, had the exact same cut. So it's like I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's like my childhood.
That's some nostalgia.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that thing was insane. I remember the glider had a handle, so you could hold it and like move it around.
Sick.
And then there was a trigger on the handle because if you put in 2 of the pumpkin bombs, it could shoot them out.
Second.
It was absolutely insane.
We had better toys when we were kids. They were cheaper too.
Yeah.
But there you go. That's a good little third party thing there.
Good one, Milk.
Let us know when you get it. We're not going to buy it, but let
Yeah,
us know when you
please.
get it. I'd love to see what it looks like.
We'll come to your house and film an unboxing.
Yes. Yeah. We'll do it. We'll find you. You don't have to tell us your address. We'll work it out. But that's all our Marvel, Sam. I think it's your month or your week in terms of DC stuff.
Yeah, I mean, nothing like, amazing.
Not basket worthy, but
I mean, look, there'll be probably one thing for me that's basket worthy, but it's not anything massive. It's just because I have a right and an obligation to get it.
Is it this first thing I'm about to click on?
Yeah, probably. We've gotten an array of images. No, actually, not this thing. Fuck this thing. Don't like this.
What are you anti with this boy?
Well, because it's by the guy we hate, William.
Oh, yeah, it's fair. That's fair.
That's logic. I'm
Is
not,
it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
so this
no.
is based upon the concept art that him and Jim Lee had made. This is based on that first image, that Boss Logic image of Black Adam.
That makes sense.
Because it's not even the movie accurate suit either.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I just totally burst a bubble with this one. Hey.
Yeah. Everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's cool if you want something unique for Black Adam, but because it's the oddest thing for them. Like, if anything, make the concept art of him in the throne that they did.
Why?
Where that's actually got his suit in it.
Why has Boss Logic made a fucking toy?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You've broken me. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm broken. All right.
Yeah.
We'll move on from that one then.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
There's all that
The next lot, though,
this guy
are great. These are the Black Adam figures for the DC Multiverse from McFarlane Toys. Look, I know that everyone gives his line of figures shit all the time.
Yeah.
I think they're great. One, because they're affordable. When you have them in hand, they are surprisingly very, very well-made figures. The paint apps aren't the best, but they do that. Like he's explained this many times. They do that on purpose with a lot of figures because they want to keep the cost down as much as they can.
Yeah.
And look, for doing the bare amount possible, they're still pretty good. Like I'll definitely be picking up this one because I want him to go next to my Henry Cavill Superman and the Batman that I have.
Yeah.
Just because I think that'll be pretty cool. And they're only $29 at the cheapest.
Yeah, totally.
Whenever you see them in the wild. So and Hawkman looks pretty decent.
Yeah, totally.
He's pretty cool as well. But there's Black Adam, Hawkman,
Cyclone,
yeah, and then there's a Adam and a Dr. Fate, which looks pretty damn good. He looks pretty decent.
Look, Pierce Brosnan's ear, everybody.
Oh wow, that's
look at
that. Funny. So great.
I almost wonder, because they do it with these McFarlanes, whether there will be a maskless version of this that has a Pierce Brosnan head.
I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't just add the head sculpt in here, but
because it's McFarlane Toys, Sam. Because
I know.
we started with a Shazam, but this is a separate release that comes with a fucking cape.
Yeah.
Would this be your one or the other one?
I like the trading card better with that one.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Look, I might just get both just for that trading card. No, look, I was leaning more towards the other one, just because I feel like in terms of the posability, he'd be a bit better.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm not keen on is the emblem.
Yep.
Because it's a very dark yellow, whereas if you look at the trading card there's a lot of just shit around it. It's a lot darker.
Yeah.
But look, I mean, I could just go in there with some paint myself and just paint it up. The other thing that's really funny that I just realized is that the texturing on the suit, because the texturing on the real suit is so intricate, it's proper Egyptian glyphs and images and stuff.
Totally, yeah.
Because they just can't do that as detailed in this figure. It's just lines.
It's just a bunch of lines.
It's just a bunch of lines.
Bunch of crackles.
Which is quite funny.
Captain America's legs.
But I do like that on his figure, all the armored pieces, the boots, the wrist guards, the belt, they're all detailed and actually look really well done.
Yeah, totally.
And these figures always have a great amount of joints for articulation. Like, I think he's going to be a fun one to have a play around with, and I'm glad it comes with a bit of lightning as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, wrap those
But
on.
yeah, not a bad batch of figures.
Yeah, I think you should
know?
come with one of these little flight stands. Would be nice, but that's
Yeah.
all right.
Well, I mean, look, I'm safe because I've got the flight stand from the Superman ones
Yep.
that I've got. So, but
So this one's got a
yeah,
in this photo at least, it's got a bit more of a gold tone. Still not accurate.
does.
But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Then we've
it
also
does.
got Deadpool.
Stupid.
I don't know why they've done this.
I hate that suit with
I don't know why they've done that. This is a normal size one, but there is also a big boy,
Big boy,
which
yeah.
is cool.
Yeah.
These are
So,
7
for those
inch.
of you
That's
that,
big.
yeah, like for those of you that don't know, like Adam is obviously a character that can like go bigger and smaller, like Ant-Man.
Yep.
So it's good they've gone to the effort of being like, yeah, let's make a bigger one,
Yep.
just so that there's that option out there. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. it's
But
nice.
yeah, and I think they're coming out
This guy.
August.
Yes. Did I grab it? Ship date of August 2022.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one before. Who the fuck's this?
I think he's the baddie. He's
Yeah.
Sabak, which is the dice
yeah.
game from Star Wars: A
Dice
Solo
game in
Story.
Star Wars, yeah.
This is the baddie, says Mook, please. There you go. That's the baddie, everybody. Cool. He's the same scale as a large atom. Oh, there you go. So he's a big boy.
Oh, interesting.
He's great
That's cool.
friggin' because usually, like you can see between this, they lose a bit of detail, but that's a detailed boy for a big boy.
The detail in this guy is actually pretty decent as well, though. Like, it's not bad.
They've gone all out with the paint apps, which is nice.
Oh, look, he's actually got like see down his arm. He's actually got like the text. That's pretty cool.
All right.
That's very good.
Really makes the other ones feel like shit when you look at something as good as this.
Yeah.
Atom Smasher, not the Atom. Yeah, totally. Different version of Atom.
Sorry.
It's fine. Superhero names are stupid. There you go. There's all the figures together.
There we go.
My batch of figures are these guys. I finally got my Catwoman. You all said that Julie Newmar wasn't the Catwoman. That's the Catwoman. This is my Catwoman. Fuck you. I'm very excited to have this one. This one's the original season 1 Catwoman. We also got some black and white versions of Batman and Joker. Because
I was having a look at these during the week, and like they are so solid. Like the fact that these ones have like no color in them just looks really, really cool.
Yeah. Joshy, Eartha Kitt is not the... Look, she might be in more of it. She's not the OG, though. And...
Joshy, don't start this right now.
Don't do it again, buddy.
Please.
I'll die on this.
We are trying to do a show.
Julie Newmar, and then they got someone that looked a little bit like Julie Newmar for the movie, and then they got Eartha Kitt. They stuck to the Julie Newmar aesthetic for a while. I'll die on this fucking hill, Joshy.
Milk, what's the issue with the legs?
They're just a little bit... They're back and forth. There's no out. So the little pelvic thing here doesn't allow for much, and looks super janky when you do them. But
yeah, fair enough.
these are McFarlane as well, so they're super cheap. Then you got one of the Mr. Freezes. I love it. I love that they've just done it. This is incredibly tempting.
I knew this would get you.
Because
it's very cool.
This is based on the movie. This is based on the Batman movie where all the villains have a singular lair, and they've got all the little signages.
It's very cool. Oh, the little penguin on the shelf. That's great.
Little umbrella. There's no umbrella for him to hold because it's classified as a weapon for McFarlane Toys, so he doesn't. All the labels and shit. Oh, no, there's a fucking umbrella. Oh, now I want it. Now there's an umbrella and a. There you can see the whole gang in there. A little turd on the table. And the one thing I appreciate is that if it's like the Bat Cave, which was like $50, I imagine this is even cheaper than the Bat Cave.
Probably.
Villain's Lair. There you go.
That's going to be cool.
I'm very excited for that. I don't have any prices for this, but a lot of these things are fairly cheap.
Yeah, like the figures in Australian stores are normally $30.
Yep.
They're not too bad, and I reckon that set will probably be about $40 or $50. It won't be too much.
I'm tempted for that. Even more tempted. Those things might not go in my basket. I'm putting this in my basket. It's straight in. This is a bat bike that will be in scale with the car that I've got, so it's large.
Oh, cool.
So this is built for the figures, so it's a bigger one. So I'm very excited for this.
Then you have to buy a figure to go with it.
I have them here. I've got Batman, Robin, and Joker.
Do you?
I've got them here.
Yeah, nice.
Take them with me. But
cool.
they'll fit in there. It's okay. So
yeah, sweet.
This looks great. Will's happy. There you go. In an open box.
Surely that'll be like $30 as well. Because it's
Yeah.
not that big.
It should be pretty
Surely.
cheap. This next one is you.
No, so this next figure is a 1/6
Yep.
third party. It's called the Bar Boss. But it is in fact the Penguin from the Batman.
Ah, cool.
And the reason why I just wanted to put this in, because at the moment, you can literally get every figure but Catwoman from the Batman if you wanted to make a shelf for it. So this one, I've seen very different versions of this. So you can get 3 different versions individually where he's wearing a different look in each one.
Okay, there you go.
This set I've put in here is coming from Sugo, where it's a 2-pack. So you're getting 2 figures with 2 different suits.
Cool.
Yeah. And he's got all the accessories. He's got the coat, the duffel bag, the guns. And he's expected July of this year. Cool. And this set is $340.
Okay.
Like on sale, and then $360 after the sale. If you were to buy the figures just on their own, like just buy one figure, I think they were only like $180 to $190.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're really not bad at all. And it, like I said, if you want to complete that look for that, like if you wanted to get all the figures from this film, yeah, you might as well. Like the head sculpt is okay.
It almost
I find that it's just like a little bit soft.
Yeah, it almost looks like what you would expect the makeup on Colin Farrell should look like, but then the movie did it really well, so it looks better than this.
Yeah.
But,
so it just looks a bit soft, but overall, like the suits on him look great. Like all like the cuts and the tailoring looks really solid. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a neat little third party piece to chuck in here if someone was making up a Batman shelf. So it's pretty cool. And then you got all little bits.
Little chip. Yeah. Oh, is that the drugs or what's that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe it's the drugs. I think it's the drugs.
Maybe it's the drugs. Yeah, that's cool. And
I don't remember him having an umbrella though in the movie.
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
That's still cool.
I will find that Discord.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's look, more stuff the merrier. I'm not gonna be...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, and like that price isn't terrible, but like the fact you get all those accessories with them as well is pretty damn good. But yeah, so that's the Bar Boss.
That's the Bar Boss.
I've got another one for you all, which is another like our last product from DC for the night. But this one is the Bat Tank from Prime 1. Yeah. So look, this is cool. Didn't need to be made. I don't think so. It's like, look, it is the reason why I'm glad they made this is just for the sake of the fans that are very, very hardcore fans of Batman in the comics. So this is a tank that he uses in the comics, and we see it at the end of the Snyder Cut. And the little group of like gang members that are tied up. Yeah, so they're from the comics as well.
The Dark Knight Returns,
which is,
fuck yeah.
Yeah, which is why people were losing their shit in this scene, because for a second you see them before it cuts away.
Yeah, cool.
People were like, fuck, that's sick. So there are 2 versions of this. There's a deluxe and a non-deluxe. The deluxe comes with that little gang of guys. It comes with a few other things that I've got here. It comes with a mutant gang, and it comes with the Batman figure that you can put on the top. The regular one doesn't come with them. Okay. So the standard one just comes with like the cool base, the tank, and both editions have the ability for the headlights to light up and have other aspects of it to light up.
I was worried that would be locked away. That's good.
No, yeah. So thankfully both versions have that. Look, I feel like if you were going to get it, just get the more expensive one.
You need this. You need this guy up there.
Absolutely. Like you might as well get him, because so the more expensive one is $3,380 on sale, or $3,480 after the fact. The standard edition was $3,180 on sale, and then $3,280 after the fact of the sale. So it's only like $200 difference.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Totally. For the bits
which is a bit
for just those 2 things. Although this is fucking huge, so those are decently sized.
It's freaking big. It's freaking big, man. Like overall, though, it is a really, really well made piece. I definitely know there's going to be like some Batman fans that are going to just froth the shit out of it and want to get it.
So where in the movie was this?
So at the very end, after they've like stopped the threat and they've all sort of gone their own ways, there's a bit of like a montagey bit where I think I can't remember if it's Diana talking, but someone's just talking about having to get on with their lives after this, blah blah blah. And there's just a bit of like a montagey shot. You see like Cyborg go off do his own thing, you see Aquaman go off do his own thing. And then you see what Batman's doing, and he's in the middle of taking down these guys with the Bat Tank. So it's literally like what you see here is literally the scene in the movie. Like he's standing on top, kind of looking into the distance as he does, and then you've got those guys all tied up behind the tank. And yeah, it was just a moment that like fans of Batman really, really hyped up because it was just like straight from the comics, and it was like a really cool thing to add in there. As this piece is. So yeah, it's not bad. And like just like putting aside like what it is and where it's come from, it's just a really well made piece from the looks of it.
Totally. There's
like all the paint apps look sick.
The weathering on the edges of the fins and the lights are awesome. I can't tell if sometimes it looks like that has a red neon in it, and I'm like, that would be fucking cool.
I think like those things are like not in terms of this statue, but like in the comics and stuff like those would be lit up. I mean, look, if they did that for that, that'd be fucking mental. That's pretty cool. Like just seeing like all like the dirt and like the rock and shit under the tires.
Nice rubble.
That's cool. Yeah.
Like, I think you're right. Like whether it's from Zack Snyder's Justice League or not, it's a great Batman piece. Yeah. Like it totally. Yeah. And it's such a fucking huge thing.
Yeah. Like it was funny because even like I saw that Zack Snyder had shared it, and he's whenever he shares stuff, he never says anything. Yeah. But like he shared this, and he was like, "Fuck yes." So it's like it's cool that the guy that put it in the movie is keen for it to be made into like a tangible thing. Yeah. But
no, it's super impressive.
Yeah. So that's the Bat Tank, guys, for DC, and that's it for DC for this fortnight.
No, we got to have a look at how incredible.
Have a look at the video.
No,
go for it.
Well, if you sadly, it's not Scott trying to chuck it onto stuff. Damn. It going from how good this looks as a bat vehicle to this.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
They tried. They really tried to get Robin on there.
Wait, why'd they do that?
I think because the vehicle he's trying to get in is that little car.
That little car on the side.
There's no way for him to sit in it.
That's so dumb.
Does a great chase, it does not. This doesn't, but the other thing.
Like, they couldn't have just had him, like, stood on the other side of Batman.
Yeah, just don't put him in this. Don't do this.
Yeah, just have him having a cup of tea in the background or something, you know?
You go from the good to the bad with DC sometimes. You win some, you lose some.
Oh, that's so funny.
But speaking of winning and losing some, let's get into the miscellaneous shit. And there's
a few things. Yeah,
it's a big
few things here tonight. It's good.
It's the biggest one of the sections. The first one, Stranger Things figures, everybody. Kind of. This is two packs that are exclusive to Target in the US.
What?
Of 11 and Raphael. Oh, I guess they're the original ones. I don't know what. No, that's Leo, I guess, with the swords, and Raph with this. Sold together in a singular box.
Why is 11 upside down?
Oh, because she's in the upside down, you see. But if you turn it this way... Oh, no, Leo's in the upside down. There is no reason... Don't save my changes. Something went wrong. Fuck off. There is no reason that these are sold together. There's literally zero reason.
What is the reason? What?
I think Playmates just have the license, and they're like, well, they might not sell well separately, so we'll just put them in a box together.
That is so ridiculous.
So it's a comic OG turtle, so they're all in the red headbands. He's got a little throwing star or a waffle iron, I'm not too sure, and some swords. And 11 comes with a little tape.
Well, they have to rotate the images.
It's fucking stupid. A little walkie-talkie and stuff. They're also it's 11 from season 3, and it's Hopper from season 3. I don't know who the fuck this is.
Paul Blart.
Yeah. Look, it's more Paul Blart than David Harbour.
Yeah.
I mean, even the image has got some issues.
One eye. His eyes.
That's not how eyes work.
It's not that. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like that thing from the Goonies.
It is. Yeah. Hey, you guys. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. We don't need to stay on these for long. You don't need to buy them.
No.
No one needs
Holy
them.
shit.
He, for some reason, comes with Steve's nail bat for whatever reason. It's all chaos. But it's not our only Stranger Things figure. We've got a couple of these. This from 3-0.
Yeah, saw this.
This is the epitome. We talk about how long Hot Toys take to make figures. These guys are still making figures from season 2.
This was one of the first things we spoke about when we started
Totally.
the show. I remember it was the first or second episode that we actually filmed in person.
Yep.
And they had just released images of the Demogorgon.
Yep.
And it was like, from there, they were like, oh, we're making other figures, blah, blah, blah. And we were like, oh, isn't this cool? They haven't done this before.
Yeah, 3 years
This is the first
later.
one to come out since then.
Well, there has been 3 other characters
Oh, there has? Oh,
in the
sweet.
meantime.
Okay, cool.
But all from... Actually, I think this is season 1, actually, with the headband.
He also just looks terrified.
He does look uncomfortable.
Like he shit his pants.
Yeah, that's that pose. 3-0 good. You've got Walking Dead ones from 3-0?
Yeah, I've got a Rick Grimes from the, and like he is really, really, like he's a very, very solid figure. They are very light.
Yeah, okay.
In terms of like
These will
the
be short
body.
as well, so they'll be very
Yeah,
light.
this will be a feather. I think the bodies could be a bit more decent.
Yeah, okay.
But overall, the clothing and head sculpts are always pretty cool. And I mean, this looks fine. I don't like how his belt just kind of like pushes out the jacket though.
Yeah, it's not very well tailored for sure.
But yeah, I think being kid-sized toys will obviously be a different thing altogether.
Yeah.
In terms of the adult ones, they do all right.
God, just get to Steve, for God's sake. Just give me a 1/6 scale
Yeah.
Steve, for God. These.
Do you reckon they'll do him in the Scoop Ahoy?
Oh, God, I would love
outfit?
that. I would love that so much. They do seem to be mainlining season 1, but
Yeah, okay.
I would drop cash on anything Scoops Ahoy related. You know that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, this is Lucas, but the other ones they've done is Dustin. Again,
Okay.
not bad. Bit soft in the face, I think. It's someone else's kid.
That's not. Yeah, I was going to say that's someone else's child.
The hat's also weirdly placed on the head. Like it's not like it's pushing down over the hair. It's just kind of up there. But again, put it like this. Looks great. We also we also have an 11 is the other one of the kids they've done.
That's pretty good. That's not bad.
11's pretty damn good, and this one also came with the gown as well. So you could do gown, or you could do like this look. So there's two different looks to it. This think it's a soft sculpt on purpose because you otherwise get something real mean, like some customs I've seen. Oh, interesting. I guess with children, you don't want them to look too much like the kids. I think that's what you mean. Okay. And I can understand that. It's almost like doing 1-to-1 scale busts of women. It's not worth the thing. So that's everything he comes with. He's around $250 Australian and is set for the end of this year. So if you're building up this line of figures, I'm sure this is exciting. But yeah, wow, that really does blow out the jacket, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just wild.
That's nuts. But yeah, that's one. We keep going with these guys, which are called, oh God, I had what they were called. They are called the Void Collection.
Okay.
So these are about the scale of the McFarlane toys. You're looking at Vecna here. Not bad. Maybe like a $30 figure. $50.
You want to hope so.
$50.
What?
$50 for this thick, unposable.
$50 for him.
Yep. He also
$50 for the Grinch.
For the Grinch. He also weirdly comes with his big hand and a small hand. And there's no like swappable parts. So you will permanently have him looking lopsided. Which is a choice.
I was going to say that's a choice.
Bandai America put in all the effort. This Vecna is probably the best of this. The Void series, they've done Hopper in his like Russian outfit from like, and they released that remember we talked about like 3 years ago where it was bald. So that's part of this line.
Oh, Christ.
So there's this one. There's also, oh look, he waves. Hello. Hello. There's also, he's having a little float. Again, this is the pose that go, you need the big hand. Otherwise, it just looks really weird. They also have an Eddie, and I don't think they ever actually saw a photo of his face.
I was gonna say, I've seen images of Eddie, like people having him in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks fucking terrible.
It's
Like, there's not even like paint apps on that face other
Mm-hmm.
than the eyes. It's just a flat color.
yeah, totally. It's terrible, man. Like the
That's
lips,
really
everything's.
shit.
And then they've nailed the look of a sewn-on back panel. It's just flat, matte plastic. Terrible. And they really go all out on the boxes. Look at that. Wow. Look at that.
Wow. Whoa.
Whoa. But you haven't seen the worst of it. Do you want to see what 11 looks like?
I don't know. You can't make this shit up, eh? She looks like a fucking Sims character.
Oh, yeah.
Team Tom.
11 is a too tall man.
Wow.
It's
That
something
is
else.
nuts.
And Mook Plays, yeah, these are selling out because these are the only figures of these characters you can get. So people are just soaking them up.
Snatch them. That is fucked.
Look at these points of look at these H's on her legs.
What the hell?
What the fuck is this?
Why is there so much
Oh,
space in
God.
between the fucking thigh joints?
It's next level, man. Well, and like these are supposed to be those thick, weighted pieces.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they're
yeah.
thin as all hell. They don't. Oh God. But don't worry, she looks great in the box.
Yeah, keep her in the box.
Leave her in
Jesus
there.
Christ.
Stranger Things is a hot property, and thankfully we also have Weta Workshop taking up the slack because these things look pretty cool.
They're pretty cool, yeah.
They're just statues. These are also, I think, digital renders. I don't think these are the
Yeah.
final things.
Yeah.
But these are coming from Weta, which is obviously the New Zealand VFX production house. And these look sick. Like, I would snatch up a line of these if they did like all the characters. Cause
Yeah, cool.
there's just a nice like wetness to Vecna that looks quite cool.
Very, very wet.
He's there you go. That's how tiny as well. Like,
Yeah, cool.
it's a nice scale. Looks like something you'd.
Yeah.
The other things. This doesn't look like Barget Bin, right, Snail? And then 11 also has a nice like design to her, which is cool as well.
Oh, that's a cool stance.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. They may have done other characters before. I can't remember, but
Okay.
yeah, super cool. These are due out Q1 2023, and as a set with the two of them, it's $148. So like, well, like indeed, but
I mean, look, for Weta though, that's kind of expected.
it's Weta, and it's also roughly the scale of those Iron Studio statues, which come in at like
Yeah.
$250. So almost two.
no based.
Yeah, it's a little average. I want to see. Yeah, they have done a few others. I thought they may have. They've also done. Never mind about Will. He's a little.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no, have we lost him? Let me get my Will.
I think we already lost him. He looked
Oh,
dead.
fucking Dustin! Oh no! Oh no!
Why is that head sculpt better than the 3-0 one?
It totally is. Oh, poor Dustin. Poor buddy. And yeah, Will, we've got major problems with Will Byers. Better haircut than he had in season
Oh my
4.
god, do you know what he looks like?
though. What?
Recently, there was a really shit movie that came out for Pinocchio.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the one where he's like, Papa,
Papa.
I want to leave on my own. I got the whole world to see. That's what he looks like.
There he is. There's Pinocchio, everybody. Good, we got our first ever faces in the thumbnail. And Lucas looks good. Lucas looks cool. He's got a good
Yeah, he
pose.
looks cool.
That's nice. But yeah, the
So
other.
angry.
Sorry for everybody else. Is there any other characters? Oh, we got Mike. Cool, nice. Don't want
Mike's
any
a
of them.
prick.
Mike's the worst character in the show. We'll get
So
one.
when do they write their thing of apology?
The what?
Like, surely there's going to be like a letter or a video like apologizing for these, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think especially for the Dustin one. Jesus Christ.
Poor man.
Poor dude. It's like one of the interviews I've seen where someone draws him and then they show him the photo.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they've drawn his, like, obviously he's got a body problems.
Yeah.
And they've drawn his teeth as crooked and as kind of unfortunate
yeah.
as they are. And he just looks at it and goes, oh, wow, you drew my teeth like they are. And it's like, oh my God, leave the guy alone.
Yeah.
But there you go. There's all those. But speaking of horrifying looking things, Queen Studios is back to it.
yeah.
We
No,
didn't talk.
no,
I think
this is good.
this may have
This is
been
good,
out
though.
in our last one, and we just totally missed it. But we've got our Pennywise from Queen
Yeah.
Studios, and This thing is nuts.
Yeah, it's just like when I saw it, I didn't even like react that majorly because I was just like, this is what you expect from him now, like just good shit.
Yeah, it's
So
opposite.
I just kind of like stared at it and I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's opposite of
Yeah,
Hot
that's
Toys where you just
Pennywise.
go, nah, it could have been better. You look at them, you're like, no, I mean, that's perfect, isn't it?
it's like yeah, that's it's good. Yeah, it's really good.
Look at the individual
But yeah, it's
weaving.
not. It's like not till you zoom in that you realize like the amount of detail that's in here.
Totally.
Like for them to tailor all this and then have the fabric somehow look to the scale of 1/6 as well
Totally.
is like mental.
The tailoring is totally it. I got a couple of Hot Toys comparisons, and it is all in the tailoring because the head isn't particularly better than Hot Toys. Pretty much nailed their Pennywise.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that just for the character of Pennywise, it's not really a figure that you can get too wrong.
Yeah,
You know?
totally. There's very few details, but yeah, it's definitely all in the tailoring. I love the
Yeah.
stage. The stage
That
is
is
an
very
awesome
cool.
little
Yeah.
feature. Little bit of boat, little bit of like you said, the
Yeah,
tailoring.
that's mental. That's insane.
It's the stitch count. That's the thing that always
Yeah.
messes me up
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
see Hot Toys.
yeah.
It's like, how do you minuscule that?
Yeah, I know.
Milk wants us to slap him on his bald head. You also get this head sculpt, which is just infinitely more terrifying. Sorry, everybody, if you're going to sleep in the next 5 minutes, I've ruined that for you. But there you go, on that base, really cool. Look at that terrifying man.
Look at the hand.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's sick.
Breaking through all the clown parts and stuff. I don't think I've ever noticed these are basically like eyeballs.
Oh my god, they are too.
That's terrifying. Amazing. God, what a...
Wow.
I like... Oh, look, it looks like he's disconnected.
Yeah.
I'd love to know... That's the one thing they still haven't really done with these figures is just like had someone in hand just moving their limbs around. Because we still really don't know how these figures work.
I know. I'm very. Yeah.
Look at him. Look at his little... He's sitting on the ground.
That in the thumbnail, please.
Someone's been a real bad boy. I've been a real bad boy. I've murdered children. Yeah, really cool. I think the one thing that I find, and we've talked about this with Gandalf as well. Look at these fucking poses, amazing. There you go. Dolphin wanted to know.
That's great. That's a great one.
You can make him dance. I find their choice of accessories, and we talked about it as they're kind of choosing accessories that feel real, like they feel like they could be on set, which is cool. But I feel like they might maybe miss out on potential other bits because one thing that Hot Toys came with was like a fucking arm with blood on the back of it.
Yeah,
and like,
totally. Yeah,
just elements like that are fun to pose. Both Gandalf, this Joker's had a fair amount. They don't really come with much to pose them with, which is unfortunate, especially because this collection comes in at $750.
Oh shit.
Obviously, two rooted hair sculpts. There's no plastic hair sculpt for this guy. I don't think.
Right.
There might be. I couldn't work it out. There are 3 versions, but Sugo had the same description and photos for all of them. And Queen didn't do like their nice display of what each version. So I'm not sure. I think it may be a case of maybe there's one plastic one that comes with just one head and one that comes with 2 heads or something like that.
Well, like, would it be? Yeah, maybe. Because I saw the note before saying we weren't sure what version was which. Because what I was thinking was you'd have one just that comes with the balloon, the alternate hands. And the sculpted hair.
Yep.
One edition that comes with everything, the extra head and rooted hair, and then a third edition that comes with everything that you see here.
Yeah, like the base and stuff.
So that's what I was thinking. Could very well be wrong.
No, they've really, compared to their other releases, been real vague with this one. I couldn't find.
I love the little like circus, like the little like thing.
Yeah, that's sick.
Like a pamphlet or something. Yeah.
I don't know what you do with these.
I mean, they're cool.
They're cool. It'd be nice if they were like big. If it just came with a map of Derry.
I wonder if they are, but they've scaled them down just to fit within that.
Yeah. Like when Hot Toys do their thing and everything's kind of... That would be cool.
Maybe.
Because, that's like that's a ticket almost. Like, that would be a cool little prop.
Yeah, absolutely.
But But yeah, so comparison-wise, this is their deluxe super advanced version compared to Hot Toys release, which is this one, which, comes with stuff like the arm, a little box, the skateboard, not much else. Cool base. Like, they did nail this base for them. This guy.
Yeah. See, even with that base, you can't do much with him on that.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's such a small spot for him to stand.
Super small. And that's true. The base expression for this guy is instantly creepy, whereas this one's... There's less menace. It's the same face.
Do you reckon that's just the lighting, though?
Possibly. We can have a look, because I've got... So this is Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, this is a lot more menacing. This is Queen Studios. but yeah, I think that the prime thing that Queen Studios nails is skin texture. Like, you've got
100%.
All these, whereas you look at Hot Toys and it's a fairly flat head.
Yeah, you can tell that's just plastic. Yeah. You know?
Like, even the wrinkles around his eyes are quite soft compared to, like, going in here and you've got harsh lines.
And see the red eye makeup that goes down his eye and over his cheek.
Oh, yeah.
It gets, like, darker in the center than lighter, whereas if you go to the Hot Toys one, it's just a very flat red line.
Totally. Yeah.
You know, so they, like, Queen Studios do a great job with that sort of stuff where they emulate very, like, realistic ways that makeup would hit the flesh.
Totally. Yeah.
It's cool.
And again, like you say, tailoring. So this is Hot Toys one. The comparison, like, everything's a little loose, a little baggy around the elements.
Yeah.
Whereas here, everything is so formed to the figure.
Yeah, totally.
And I think it's not just tailoring, because Queen Studios did say that all their figures would be a body for that figure. So they're not reusing anything. So they've created a body that is perfect for that costume as well.
Yeah.
Whereas Hot Toys generally just have a bunch of bucks that they'll pull from and chuck a costume on. So, like... If you don't want to spend money, this is totally going to do you well. But there's no comparison between these two figures. Like on so many technical levels, Queen Studios are just making Hot Toys scared.
100% they are. 100%.
They're filled with fear. But it's not just Hot Toys Queen Studios that are making them scared. Third parties, as usual. This one. If I was in your situation, Sam, and I don't think that you would buy this, but if I was you and had pre-ordered the thing you had pre-ordeed, I would be pre-ordering this as well.
You would be,
because I'm a completionist, whereas you're a smart man and you just go, I only want that.
No, look, I'm very much the same as you in that regard. I just hate myself whenever I buy the rest of the things, you know?
Because look at this fucking thing, man.
Look at this thing, man. So this is from the boys. We got Miss Starlight. She looks amazing.
Ridiculous.
Like, absolutely amazing.
Especially because Hot Toys, no one nails female head sculpts. And this is third party, and it's great.
This is, like, the eyes are, they're weirdly real.
Totally. Like, this is phenomenal. Like,
yeah.
And they've chosen a great body for it. The other thing, third parties, especially for female figures, they either go too small or too large with them. This feels like a perfect, like, scaled body for Starlight from the show. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's a full line now from So that you could complete a shelf with.
Yeah. But there's the only one that's currently out is the Butcher figure.
Which is this guy.
Homelander. Who the man? I don't... Sorry.
When is it gonna happen?
When? When?
Yeah, because this guy's...
I've seen people being like, it's coming soon. I'm like, yeah, what? Like, next year soon? Or... like this month soon, because it's been over a year. Like,
it's ridiculous.
Probably even more.
Yeah. Like, it was early last year. We talked about it for sure.
Yeah, so it's absolutely
it's well past it. This is this fucking head sculpt for this Butcher.
Figures that shout "oi" while you're sleeping. Oi.
This is it. Like, this is.
Yeah, he's really good.
It's Stranger Things again. It's like I wish I hadn't just watched this show. Because I want all of these. I'm looking at them and I'm like, I could buy all of these right now.
Well, because that's what's happened with Homelander. It was like the show hadn't been out for so long, and I was like, do I need this still? And then the show comes out and I was like, I
I'll
need
keep him. The one downside to this figure is, I think Dolphin pointed out, there's no glow effects in terms of eyes or hand pieces.
Yeah,
or anything.
Like, I think the eyes would have been a cool area to put like some lights,
especially
or something.
Because I've got like old mate. Oh, did I not get it? I didn't get it. I thought I downloaded his stuff, but yeah, he obviously comes with a sculpt with redded out eyes. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame that she doesn't. I guess she doesn't use her powers all that often.
Do we think that maybe they've done that to accommodate for Australia?
Yeah, maybe. Because this is a
if
new
they
release.
have, big deal. That's a very big deal.
Yeah. If the third parties are going to be kind to us.
Yeah. But Hot Toys are like, nah, fuck you little buggers.
We'll put batteries in everything.
Nah.
The only way you can
we'll
move...
put twice as many.
Yeah, if you want to move their arm, you have to put a battery in it now. But yeah, incredible piece, as usual with these third parties. 217, it's like 220 Australian. It's super tempting. I'm not going to put any money down on any of these figures for like, let's say 6 months.
Yeah,
like,
cool.
If I still want it, I'll do it.
Okay.
But I will buy a Steve Harrington if anyone has one.
Absolutely.
The other third-party things we've got is a Kratos. This one comes to us from Shark Toys.
Good.
It's pretty damn good.
It's getting in a dangerous area now because it's like, I don't know if someone is just like stalking me, but recently they're just making figures for the games that I have played and loved.
And you've got a limited SKU. But they're getting hitting all
very
the ones you
limited
want.
SKU. All we're missing is Uncharted.
Yeah,
that's it.
God,
that's all we're
dead.
missing.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm like a big like story gamer. Like I love games with campaign and story. And God of War is like I love that last one that came out for that one.
I mean,
so I'm very keen for the new one as well.
This is in your house.
Just my brother actually owns one of these. Dumbass.
Yeah,
he's recently mounted it on the wall, and it's so heavy. I'm just like waiting for it to drop.
Yeah, hopefully not on drywall or something. It just rips.
No, but this is very cool. Like I've already got a Joel from The Last of Us.
Yep.
A couple weeks ago we spoke about what's his name from
Red Dead. Yeah.
And then this, I was like, someone's listening to me.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere.
The one thing I wish is
to make the boy.
The boy would be Atreus with him. Boy. The one thing that when I got to this, I was sad that it doesn't come with the chains, that his whips don't come with it, that you could.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Obviously, this is the look of the new game. That was kind of an extra little bit. Spoilers, I guess. But that would be cool. But it just comes to the big old
head,
X.
like that guy's head.
Minmir, there we go, from Milk Players. That would be sick. Oh,
that would have been cool.
Damn.
On his belt, that would have been sick.
Maybe for God of War 2. Maybe they'll do it.
Maybe.
They'll do something.
Maybe. Still very cool, though.
Super cool release. This one's cheaper. This one's like 213, probably like 215 Australian. This one's set for Q4 this year. The Homelight Starlight one was Q1 2023.
Nice.
Yeah. So with this is tempting for your basket?
Look, let's just put it in there anyway, because I haven't put anything in my basket yet tonight.
True.
So
You've
let's just go for it.
You've been very careful.
I've been a very good boy.
So everybody, your budget's low for Sam.
Yeah.
And then the last thing for the evening is, it's pretty boring, but it excited me a whole heap. It's this. So it's a 1/6 scale subway seat from a train. Yep. And this is from Comic Sanctorum as well. I scrolled past it, didn't really care, but then I thought about it and I realized that I really needed it. And like the thing is, it is sick. Perfect Spideys would be great. The detail on it's phenomenal. Really cool. This is the A. There's a couple of different ones that you can get to build out a full subway, which I wouldn't mind doing because I want to do that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's what I want to do with my Hot Toys.
That'd be very cool.
So I'm sold on at least the one piece this.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I need to do that.
Why is there a Joker poster on the wall?
Yeah,
Did you say that?
That's very weird.
That's so funny.
That's cool. That's very unlicensed, but but like I mean, it's obviously the wrong colors, but
it'd be very cool. I mean, that's an easy paint job, mate. Don't stress.
I just need it. The poster's in the same spot. That's pretty good.
That's very cool.
The A, which is just that little section, comes in at $198.39, which is kind of standard for these little display things. Yeah. So I don't know if I already had. No, I had this in my basket. Like the minute that they announce a Hawkeye series, Hawkeye, I will buy
Absolutely.
this within seconds.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I'll just deal with whatever head sculpt the Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop.
Haley Bishop.
I've done that so much. It works. I feel like Haley Bishop sounds like a name,
It does.
right? That could work.
Yeah, it does.
God, I'm so excited to own this. But that's kind of it. That's all our news. Did you buy anything cool this week to round us out? Yeah. Do you have anything sick?
You know what? I was very good today. I went and saw Thor because I hadn't seen it yet, and then I was in a Big W straight after, and they had all the Marvel Legends figures there for like $30, and I held a Mighty Thor in my hand for about 20 seconds, and I was like, nah.
Good boy. Good, Sam.
Yeah, because it's just a thing where it's like, if I get it, it's gonna open up a whole other, just a floodgate of things.
You don't need
I
that.
can share one thing though that I don't think I've shared before.
Please.
Let me open my cupboard. Just in light of Thor being out, I bought this for my birthday. It came from the US. It's the Thor number 1.
Cool. Oh,
yeah,
sick. 9.4.
So not bad. Yeah, and this was the variant cover I really wanted.
Yep.
Because I like just having like her on there, having it be nice and clean. It's alright. I don't need that big of a. There we go. That's fine. Oh look, there's a Clara there.
There's Clara.
No, yeah, but yeah. So that was the
Sick.
one I opted out for. Got it for a decent price. Now they're just like, don't even try it. But yeah, just I mean that's a little thing I can share. There you go. There's that.
That's pretty
but,
cool. I don't think
I haven't bought anything in a very long time actually because I've been sick. I haven't gone anywhere where there's been a temptation. I mean, I bought some sushi while I was at work the other day. There was that.
Can you show us that? Can you just get that back up and?
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord later.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, because that definitely can only be shown if there's money involved.
Yes, and if you want to give that money, head on over to patreon.com/each to their own. $3 will get you at a super secret Discord where you can see Sam's sushi.
Yeah.
There you go. If you want more stuff and you're watching this on YouTube and you want to join us live when we do these, you can head on over to twitch.tv/ETTOnline. Generally Wednesdays, sometimes Tuesdays for whatever reason.
Totally.
You never know why. But if they want more of you, Sam, where can they find you?
If they do want more of me, no pressure at all. You can go check out some of my artwork that I make at Sam's Studio AU on Instagram. It's been pretty fun on there lately. I've been posting some stuff that I've been pretty happy with. So, yeah. Thanks for that. Oh, even the Nightbot fucking knows. What the hell?
Look at that. Check out Sam.
Oh, that's just too good. Holy shit.
It's all real.
Too damn good.
It's all real.
Just quickly, should we? Because do you remember? I messaged you about a thing I saw in Kmart that was $10, and I was like, "Do I get it? It's the last one of this version." And then I was like, "If I get it, we can paint them up." Should I tease that now?
You should. I think you did it really well just then, but continue.
Well, I'll just give me a second. So. Haven't seen the movie, but I was in Kmart. Yeah, cool. It was $10. They are still probably $10. But this is the last one of this version that was there. The rest was another version. But I bought the Mattel Buzz Lightyear, $10. When they came out, they were like 20 something. I feel like 22, 24. But yeah, I bought like they're on sale at Big W now for $12, which is not bad.
That's good.
But this was $10 that came out. It was the last one in like the iconic like Buzz Lightyear suit.
Yeah.
But basically, when we was back in Sydney, we're gonna sit down and film a video of us painting these up and making them look just a lot better than what they are.
Yep.
Oh, look, William, I was watching a video the other day of this guy doing this, and fuck, there is so much we need to do because like I haven't opened this, but just like. So see the legs? There's no paint on them at all.
No, it's ridiculous.
So it's like we've got to add so much to the legs, and like the top won't be too bad. I'm not going to touch the head. No. Because it's just like we don't need to. Yeah. But we're going to try our best to make these look pretty sick. And it can be a cool thing where because it's like it probably won't happen for another couple months until Will's back. But when it does happen, in the meantime, you could have gone out and bought your own one for $10. And then when we put out our video, you could do it along with us if you wanted to.
Yep.
If you wanted to.
Go pick them up
No
before they
pressure.
all sell out. Definitely have a look-see. Get the orange one if you want and follow the same steps and just see what happens.
Yeah, and paint in the same place as we're painting.
Yeah.
Just see what happens.
Put purple all over that fucker and just see what happens.
Yeah.
For $10 whole, that's right. So check them out.
Yeah.
That'll be a video soon. A video that will definitely be soon. Ben, Sam, and I recorded a boys podcast today. So look forward to that. I think I said it's coming out.
Boys talking about the boys.
The boys talking about the boys.
I'm pretty sure you said Thursday.
It's Thursday, everybody.
I think.
Oh, yeah, because Wednesday's Back Pocket. So don't miss Back Pocket. Thursday, the boys podcast. It's a good one. It's nice. It's nice and tight. I think we did a really good job on that podcast.
I think we did too, William.
I think it was really fun. So look forward to that. But until that next time, I've been Will.
And I've been Sam.
I'm gonna press the button, Sam. You ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm always ready for the button.
Oh, here comes the button.